Google and searching age appropriate disciplinary actions. So if you can't come up with anything, you can do a search like that. And then I know a lot of kids appreciate a visual tool. So maybe getting it down and putting it somewhere in the home where they can see this. So it's, and make it a team effort, you know? That's good. That's good. Um, I know, Luke, you were the one who mentioned the discipline. Is there anything that you think you would find helpful to combat the stress of those types of situations?
Well, I know that my problem for the longest time was myself getting kind of too angry. When I get angry, or when I get when I show that I'm getting angry, it doesn't help at all. It only creates more problem, and then we're all kind of in that boat. So I've learned to try to keep my calmness and composure, and then it helps, because if I'm angry and yelling at my kids for fighting, how's that showing them that that's not right? So if I can try to stay calm and at least solve the situation that way, that does seem to make it a lot easier on everyone. And then the results too, they seem to,
Sure. Well, that's very insightful of you, and I would agree that, as parents, we're modeling what behavior we'd like to see from our children. So you're exactly right. Screaming, getting angry is really counterproductive in that type of situation, because it's not showing them the type of behavior you would like for them to model. So, maybe going even further into that, maybe you can think of some things for next session, thinking of things that will help you stay calm. And we can kind of dive deeper into that next week. Great job. So, last but not least, demanding behaviors. This can happen with young children and also adult children. So, how can we counteract the stressors that stem from such behaviors?
Well, I think just sticking to your guns and saying no and meaning no is probably, like you said, the most
Sticking to your rules.
Right,
So
because
consistency.
once you give in and show them that you're willing to give in, then they see that that's the only opportunity that they want, is for you to give in, and then once you do, then you give it back to them. You're not in control.
Sure. Yeah. Consistency is very important, not only in adult lives, but even more so with children, because they're learning and they're testing all these sorts of things. So I think consistency is key.
And that's something I see more too of now with virtual learning at home. Having the kids at home more, it seems like the parents and the kids and everyone's around each other in a tight, small area, and you just get on each other's nerves more easily. And I think that demanding and those behaviors show a lot more because of virtual learning too.
Yeah, absolutely. I have heard that a lot from different parents that I work with, and I'm just gonna throw out a suggestion there. So maybe what you guys could do is sit down with the kids and have a discussion about these demanding behaviors, and try to kind of figure out where this is all stemming from, and maybe come up with a family plan of, okay, when I want this is what I can do to solve it. Because a lot of times kids might not think they're capable of doing something, so then it's easier for them to kind of demand it from you as parents. So if you guys can have a conversation about that and come up with a list, I'm a big list person, as you'll find out. And also it's all about that teamwork and feeling like, okay, we're in this together. It's not just you against me. So having a conversation and coming up with a list of how to help your kids problem solve too might be helpful. So you guys, we did some really good work today. I'm really proud of everybody for opening yourselves up a little bit and sharing. So like I said, we're going to work more on this next session. So But for today, you can either choose to take a picture of the list we came up with, or you can just pick and choose what coping mechanisms you'd like to practice this next week at home. So I will leave the list here, and we will see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.